Are we live?
We are live.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to episode saga number 3 of Don't Be a Dicebag. I don't know. Saga sounded really good after 3 whiskeys. It sounds great. So, yeah. Welcome, everyone, to
saga.
the saga of Chaz. No, he's dead. All right. You guys killed him.
Short-lived.
Want to just thank everyone for tuning in. We had some scheduling issues that we had to figure out, and now we're back up. We're going to try to get an episode out every 2 weeks. That's something that we're going to try to promise to you guys is a new episode every 2 weeks, and then we'll make sure we do our best. Sometimes life happens, so yeah, fuck school. Like, really, dude. Like, I mean, at least you're going to use what you learn.
One can only hope.
Because, well,
I mean, technically I am now, but, you know.
Yeah, lucky you guys. All right. Sorry, enough of that sidetrack. So let's dive right in. But let's first make sure we have our Sean Connery check.
And with the Connery confirmation, we can confirm that Sean Connery is still alive and well. Good job, Sean Connery.
Good.
We love you.
Hooray, yeah. Woo!
Sean Connery 2020. I mean, what?
Knock on wood right now, Brian. You knock on wood.
No, I want him to run for president. That's why I said 2020. Jeez.
I feel like you just jinxed it, though.
You just jinxed it, Jaren. Okay, let me get my book open. We are in the middle of episode 3. So just a quick synopsis, if I remember correctly. You all had snuck up to Rothfang Keep. Well, not really snuck up. You just kind of wandered up. Got jumped by 4 goblins and Chaz the Magnificent.
Yes.
He posted. He actually just posted to his Instagram before you guys had murdered him. He posted a pretty swole bicep pic. It was a little tough, but I mean, all the bitches loved it, right? And by bitches, I mean his mom. She's the only friend he has on Instagram.
His only follower.
Only
That's
follower.
really sad.
Well, you know, he's a bra, man.
My heart
He's
broke
cool.
just a little bit.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I mean, he's dead. He doesn't care.
Will he?
Yeah, I don't think he will. So we'll just pick right up. There it is, or where we were. You guys are at the gate of Rothfang Keep. But one real quick thing, as you guys, looted Chaz's body, this amazing smell was coming off of him too. Someone go ahead and give me an insight check.
Just everybody?
Yeah, everyone give me an insight check.
12?
That's a 5.
17. Wow.
Apparently the orc has very good insight today.
Orc has very good insight. 19. So the half elf and half orc, you guys recognize this smell. It is called. It is from an amazing line of Great Axe body spray. This one's called Dank Swamp, and it's great. I mean, it's a solid smell, and you guys, you kind of like, you know what? I think I might get some Great Axe body spray next time I'm in town. So
I just pick up Chaz's body and start rubbing it all over me so I can get some of the smell.
all right, you now smell not as good
Like-
because obviously
dead
like he's
goblin.
dead. You smell like dead goblin, but you also smell like dank swamp because fuck yeah, dank swamp. All right, let's move on.
Does he have the can of dank
we can
swamp
go on
on
Chaz
him?
for another like 4 hours.
Does he have the can of dank swamp on him?
No, he does not. You already looted his
I'm going
body.
to-
He did.
I am going to end up searching for it as we go through these caves.
That's fine. So you're at the door of Rothfang Keep. You guys have been walking for a while. Got jumped by goblins. real quick, just also everyone's back to full health because I completely forgot where everyone was. So whatever. Hoo-hoo. Reset.
We took a power nap
'cause
at the
God
gates.
reached down. Yeah, God reached down and said, "Hey, you killed my favorite person, but I'm gonna make sure that you guys are okay." So you guys have full hit points. Cool. So you're at these gates, and they're ridiculously beautifully made. They're ornate. There's gold inlay in the stone, and it's expertly carved, like absolutely beautiful dwarven work. It's a little bit cracked. It's cracked open on the right side. The right side's a little bit open because of, Chaz. He had to step out. If I remember correctly, you guys started to peek down the hallway.
Yeah, I peeked in with my torch.
Okay.
So
And
And I peeked
these
in-
doors are inlaid into like a mountain.
yes.
This
'Cause
isn't like a
Rothbane-
city that we're going into.
No. Rothfang Keep was developed as a mine. At least it's how it started. And then over the years, the dwarves built it into kind of like a stronghold. And then you were able to kind of, then they had like a little city that then the other city you were at started from, type thing.
Why
Okay.
did they leave again?
Magic disappeared.
Oh,
I know it's
that's
been
right,
so long since we
I
played,
thought there was
but
something
yeah,
else. Well, I thought there was something else that you had said besides that. But yeah,
Nope.
okay.
just magic.
No, I think
not being
the
around.
magic just dried up, didn't it?
Magic dried up, and then over a period of years, orcs and goblins came down and took over and destroyed people. But yeah, once magic dried up, they didn't really have ways of mining except using a pick and axe, and they didn't really like that because magic was a lot easier, so they stopped.
Did they sing while they worked?
No, they only whistled. But so you guys are taking a look down the hallway. So Lemon, go ahead and give me a perception check. Yes, perception check.
Ooh, okay.
I'm also peering down it as well.
That is a 16.
Just heads up.
A 16. Okay. So as you look down the hallway, you see that it's a hallway. I mean, it's yeah, it's pretty long too. I'd say it's about 50 feet down and
Nice.
10. I know, right? And about 10 feet wide. This is the entrance to Rothfang Keep. You're able to see, there are some tracks worn in on the stone of like carts coming up and down, but it's still, very structurally beautiful from what you can see, obviously, because a torch doesn't really give you a ton of light.
Does Lemon feel at home because it was built by shorter, stockier creatures?
Actually, you feel more overwhelmed
Okay.
because it's big. Think Lord of the Rings when they're in the middle of the fucking hall in Mines of Moria,
Mines of
and he
Moria.
turns on the lamp. He turns on his lamp. I mean, his staff. Gandalf does, and it's just huge, right?
All right.
Not as big, but it's definitely a large, like tall
An app for that.
hall.
All right.
I'm sure there are apps for that.
I'm
yeah.
gonna step inside and check for traps.
Okay.
I'm as
Go ahead
he
and
steps
keep,
inside. I'm looking on the ceiling,
Okay.
checking.
Go ahead
anything that
and
might
give me
fall on
perception
top of
checks,
us.
both of you.
Ooh, that's a 10.
15.
Okay. So on the ceiling, you do not see anything. There's like no traps or things
No.
that could fall down on top of you or anything
No
like that.
poisonous slime that's gonna eat our skin as it falls off the ceiling.
No.
That happened to me once.
Oh
I
god,
was
I'm not
cursed.
that mean yet. I'm not that mean just yet. So, considering one of my campaigns, my whole entire party wiped from a gelatinous cube. Yeah, I think I'm not that mean just yet.
Did it laugh at them
So-
after it ate them?
Oh, dude, it was the worst experience of my life. Like, we all just were walking in standard formation, and all of a sudden, the guy in front of us just started floating up, and we were like, huh, weird. And we just kept walking straight into the cube, and we all died. Yeah, it was horrible. So, Lemon, with a 10, you can see a few crudely made traps about 20 feet down from you. It's like a giant rope that's suspended, 2-3 inches above the ground with dirt thrown on top of it.
Yeah.
Like, they won't see this. So yeah, very crudely made trap. And I say giant rope, I mean like, paracord.
Yeah.
It's pretty big for goblins. I mean, they're small.
Lemon turns back to everybody and just says, "Hey, they're trying to trick us out here. So just watch your step why don't you?" And continues into the hallway.
So, awesome. You guys all now see the traps because it was blatantly pointed out. Actually, just because I think it'd be fucking funny because you're not very smart, Brockmar, give me a perception check. Did you actually hear him tell you about the trap?
God damn it.
Rockmar always hears Lemon. We're best bros.
How long have you
That
actually
is
known
an 11.
Okay.
So hopefully.
You do.
That
I was
was
going to
not
give
a
you a
great
DC.
roll.
I was going to give you a DC 10.
So barely.
Yeah,
Lemon,
barely.
Lemon, how long have you actually
I'm like,
known
aight,
this guy?
little buddy.
Me and Brockmar go as far back enough as me to use him as a human shield. So, and I pat him on the back of the knee.
So 4 days?
Give
You've
or
known him
take
for
2
4
weeks.
days.
I strut forward with
I'll
pride.
take 2 weeks.
All right. So you guys make it down the hallway. As you're walking down this ginormous hallway place thing, you come to kind of a Y crossing.
Nice descriptors.
Well, I mean, you guys should hopefully know what a Y is, right? So as you're walking down, you have a left and a right, but it's not directly left and right, which would be a T.
It sounds like
think.
we've come to a fork in the road. Should we
It's like a
take the path-
spork.
The path less traveled.
It's more a spork than anything.
So there's like
Spork?
a big room that leads into like 4 or 5 smaller.
Nope,
like, roads,
just
or is there only
two
2?
hallways. So like as you're walking up, think of it as like a one-way street coming together as a regular street. You just have left and a right, but they're at a 45-degree angle from where you are. There. Is that more descriptive?
Should we take the path less traveled?
Can we tell which path is less traveled?
I mean, sure. Your
From what
perception
I hear,
check
it makes all the difference.
Your perception
What would I
check
roll
should
to
give
like
you-
smell if there's any like goblins coming, like a goblin smell coming from one direction?
like a smell? You'd probably put that as like what, survivor, or do you think it would be under perception? Because I mean, everyone can smell everything. Yeah, to a scent. Like,
I guess it depends on how the scent's being used for. If you're trying to track something, that'd be more survival. But if you're just smelling something in the air, that'd just be normal perception.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I guess I'm trying to track where the goblins are coming from. I don't know.
So you use your survival skill then,
Okay, we'll go with that.
because it's probably better than your other score.
That is a 12. Actually, no, it's actually lower, but that's okay.
It's lower. Okay,
It's a 12. That's what I got. So
Oh, okay. You guys, you can't really smell any difference. It all kind of smells like goblins.
No
Like,
hint
it-
of great
it's-
axe body spray.
Tracks?
I mean, you smell it on yourself, obviously, because you just rubbed it all over yourself, and the toxic cloud that Chaz had on his body was enough to make sure that Jaren at least smells okay, like Dank Swamp.
I'm
gonna
just
check for
I'm
goblin
doing that
tracks
thing.
because- So
I'm just doing that
if,
wafting thing.
So you want to check for traps?
Yeah, well, no, not traps, tracks. Because if Chaz just came out, he would have left tracks somewhere.
Okay, then that would be a survival.
I just critted that. 25.
Okay, so you notice that Chaz's footprints are the freshest of all of them that are there. It came off from the right side.
Chaz came from the right side, guys.
You don't know his name is Chaz, actually. You just killed him.
That's true.
No, he probably
Dicebag
had, no,
came
he
from the
probably
right
had
side,
bling
guys.
with his name on it. Yeah, he probably had bling with his name on it. Let's be honest.
Just an etched wood
He
necklace.
came
I
from the
definitely
right
checked his
side.
wallet.
Right
He
side?
came from the right side, and I just started going.
All right, I guess we're going right. I
Obviously
guess we're going this way.
Obviously continuing to look.
Okay. So I'm going to count that as more like an active perception. So you guys are actively looking for traps, and you don't spot any on your way down. But about 25 feet in front of you, you see a doorway, and out of that doorway, it is cracked right now. The door is cracked. You do see light spilling out, and you can hear noises like goblin, chittering and some deeper grunting, and then some grunting. I don't actually know how goblins sound, but
It's pretty spot on, dude.
Okay.
I'm going to open the door very slowly and just peer around the corner.
I'm gonna get behind Brockmar.
As he's doing that, I'm just gonna go, knock, knock, motherfuckers. I'm gonna go into a rage and kick the door open.
so okay, hang on. I want to play this out.
I have
So
to make a dodge.
Stick
I have to
around.
dodge. don't
yeah,
I?
I think we're gonna need a dodge check so you don't get hit by the door or get kicked by Brockmar.
Is that just a dex check?
Yeah, give me a dex saving throw, both of you that were sneaking up to the door.
9.
I was
Go ahead and
behind
give me an
Brockmar.
attack.
Getting pushed over.
Give me a kick. So just give me a standard strength or attack. Sharon.
Please
Strength.
roll a 1.
Oh,
Well,
dang
you're
it.
kicking,
Please
so
roll
I'd
a
assume
raging.
it's strained.
Oh man, that's actually not 14.
I
Okay.
get knocked over.
You do get knocked over. You actually get kicked with the door into the room, and you are now lying prone on the door. And in this room, you can now all see that there are 7 goblins and 2 orcs.
Lemon suddenly
And
has.
they are fucking surprised. They have no fucking clue what just happened. They're sitting there.
I didn't get
and
my
the door
surprise
just-
round. Thanks, Brockmar.
I'm going for the closest one.
Surprise,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Surprise.
I'm hearing echo. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm hearing some echo too.
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
Who is their sound up for Twitch? Turn it down. But
I don't hear it now,
yeah.
so.
So
All right,
Well-
surprise, motherfuckers.
everyone, please roll initiative.
Lemon's standing there flabbergasted, and then he suddenly has a flashback from a long ago time where he might have died in this room.
That's possible.
I just rolled a 1.
It's actually not.
Initiative
I'm
5
sorry, it's
for
not
me.
7. 5.
Yeah, I got a 5 on my initiative. I failed that.
I got a
Hard. I rolled a
16.
9.
19.
Nice.
19. Okay. Give me a sec. Oh, so instead of 7, sorry, I misspoke. I have 5 in here. 5 goblins and 2 orcs. So good luck, motherfuckers.
That's better.
I think we'll be all right.
Do you say 5 goblins, 2 orcs?
Yes.
5 goblins, 2 orcs.
Okay. Just for the record, it's 2 orcs and 5 goblins.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, give me a second. I'm tallying up their stuff. Let me get their rules. I thought I had them open, but apparently I didn't.
I sprang it on you a little quick.
You did. I actually was not ready for that. I was expecting... with you guys, I was expecting like a full, like, I'm going to sneak up, and then I'm going to lay this trap, and then I'm going to throw poison in this guy's pocket, which the poison will then seep through, and then this guy will die. Yeah, I was expecting that, so...
So for
Well,
while Brian does that,
Going
motherfuckers.
to until Brockmar decided to go Rambo on me.
while Brian does that, for anybody curious, we did a test run before we actually started the campaign, and in a room very similar to this, Lemon straight up died. Like, had all of his hit points
yeah, you got
times 2
critted.
taken away. Like, he was
right.
dead. So Lemon's standing there having, like, vivid Nom flashbacks of a dream that he had, like, weeks ago.
That's
I
right.
totally forgot about that.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that.
Oh man.
That's
Yeah, because one of the goblins like critted, didn't they?
It was the orc. The orc cut me in half.
Yeah, it was the
Oh.
orc.
Oh man. I'll
That
protect
was
you this
crazy.
time.
That
Thank
was-
you,
that was
Brockmar.
Good times.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to tally everything up. But the way it looks right now, we have Goblin 3. And I'll give them names in a second. Don't worry. Goblin 5.
Mark.
His
Tim,
name's Jim.
George.
Jim.
Frankie. And Bill.
We have Lemon.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Yeah, we got to get
He's
some
a
girls
special
in
guy.
there. So, Felicia.
No, it's actually a guy. It's
Vanessa.
his name
It's
is
just
just
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Or a boy named Sue,
Oh.
right?
I was gonna say you could have them all.
Ashley,
end
I
in,
think that could be a
so
boy name.
Eliza, Felicia, Vanessa, Elijah,
Wood?
Jamie.
Jamie's a
Acacia,
boy and
and then
girl's name.
Kyle.
Oh, we lost someone.
Did we?
Yep.
Oh well.
It's Rich. He'll be back. 17.
Where
There he
wrote
is. Okay.
Rich?
Hello.
I wondered what that sound was. I was like, what the hell? What up?
Sorry, I'm going through.
To
and
everyone
tying
who's
up this
listening, we use
combat.
Vent.
Yes. Ventrilo.
Discord was too bad.
Brian, you
Yeah, I
sound like you
apologize.
are in a cavern,
My
like
thing
300
crashed
feet
real
away.
quick.
Sorry, I was bending down to write things, so I'm back and forth. Or do I still sound like it?
No, you're better now.
Bad.
Oh, you're good now.
No, you're better. You're good now.
All right, almost done. Almost done.
So, how's everybody else doing?
I'm not dead.
Good.
I'm
We're about to
alive.
take on
I hate
Vanessa.
moving.
She's my favorite.
Okay, we are good
Vanessa's
to go. So
like
this
a-
is how it's gonna go.
Sucks.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. We have Goblin 3, who I'll give a layout of the room first, and then we'll dive right in. As Zolanis gets thrown with the door into the room, there are what you guys can see is very similar to what we had the first time we played. A large fire pit in the middle. Off to a large fire pit in the middle of this room. This room is about, I'm going to say, 45 by 60. So it's a fairly large room, but nothing that you guys couldn't run across type thing to get to someone.
Cool.
in the right side is kind of the right back corner from where you guys kind of walked in is going to be the latrine area. So it's very smelly piles of shit because it's orcs and goblins. And yeah,
Right.
there we go. And then fire pit in the middle. The fire pit is a 10 by 10 square. So fairly large. There is something roasting over the middle. We don't actually know what it is. It's
Rockmar,
just
go
something.
taste it.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, but there are
Walk
three
in and join them for dinner.
Sup, guys?
Perfect.
It's up to you guys.
Sorry, we meant to knock. He meant to knock, but he just hit it too hard.
We assure you, we were invited.
They're already readying their weapons. You guys are.
Say we could try.
You tried. I mean, if you want, I seriously, like, if you want to, roll diplomacy checks.
All right.
I'm raging with
Yeah.
my great axe, so I'm not rolling diplomacy. I just kicked down the door, yelling "knock knock, motherfuckers!" Though.
That's diplomacy 101.
That would be more intimidation.
Can I roll an
diplomacy,
intimidation?
Yeah.
There's a fine line between the two. I don't know.
That's only a 13 on intimidation, so that's not.
Give me a sec. I got lots of rolls.
I like how we suggest it, and he actually goes with it.
The orcs are definitely not
wanted to have dinner
intimidated
with you.
because the orcs are not intimidated by you. Neither is Goblin 4. He's pretty fucking like, yeah, my orc buddies are here. I'm tough. In his goblin speak, right? Because they
So,
actually do
like,
have their own language. Huh?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So they're not intimidated, but goblins 3, 5, orc. No, orc is fine. Goblins 1, 3, 5, 2 are very scared of you. And so they actually are not able to move this round.
Nice. I will take it.
And who was doing diplomacy?
I rolled a
Me.
15.
I rolled a 12.
Ha! The bard
15?
beat you.
Yes.
I mean,
but you also
bards
have
are
a higher
very-
charisma, so of course you did.
It's okay. You're better looking.
Ah. Yeah.
All right, so, as you walk in, we have one dude shouting, going, "Surprise, motherfuckers!" And we have another person
I
going,
don't
"No,
think
no,
this
we're
is
just
gonna
here for
work."
dinner. We're just here for dinner."
Leave it to the
The
bard to
orcs
say that.
actually believe you that you're here for dinner. The orcs are like, "Oh
What?
yeah, no, like,
Yeah.
here for dinner." They weren't scared.
All right.
But they're like, "Oh man, no way." And also
Us too,
goblins-
bruh.
Right? Goblins 3
Chaz
and Goblins
invited us.
4. You don't know his. Well, no, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
his
we
name.
do. We know because of his playing.
The Goblins 3 and Goblins 4 also are like, yeah, fuck yeah, guys, come on in. Now, granted, 4 wasn't scared, but he totally believes you for that. But Goblins 1, 2, and 5. I don't know how the fuck this is gonna work out. I'm just fucking winging it at this point. Goblins 1, 2, and 5 do
Guess
not
who's coming to
do
dinner?
not believe you. They do not believe you, but they are also scared. So
So
From the ground, I go.
So can I just
"No,
walk up
seriously, guys,
to the fire
hold on."
then?
You probably could.
Do it.
I mean,
From the ground, I go, no, seriously, we're just here for dinner. I'm gonna give it.
I'll
one
give
second
you.
to show
I'll
it.
give you a. I'll give you a +5
As
to
brilliant
like, help
as
him.
I am, I'm gonna believe him, and I guess I'm gonna like stop raging, and I'm gonna start to head towards the meal.
I also convinced our half orc.
All right, if you'll give me a second chance, I'm gonna try and just be like, calm everything down. No, we're seriously just here for dinner.
All right, go ahead and give me another roll. And again, if you guys all want to diplomatize, go ahead.
21.
I'm convinced at this
I
point.
almost
So
critted it.
21.
23.
oh god, Jay.
Dude, they fucking believe you guys. They
I
kind of
go down.
shrug and just they just go about their business. They're like, yeah, cool, whatever, and off they go. There are sleeping cots, which I didn't get to because everyone wanted to diplomatize. But there's sleeping cots in the
Diplomatize.
back left corner. And there was a goblin asleep on it, but obviously with the door getting kicked down and all that happening, he is awake and sitting up in his bed and has a bow next to him. But now that you have convinced him that you are just here for dinner, he has set down his bow. Let me give a little more description of the room because this is okay. So real quick, in the room though, there are two
This is
entrances to this
awkward
room.
Dinner.
Right? You just killed their best
Like
friend.
mom just got hit.
They don't know
Yeah.
that.
That's true. They don't know that. But oh no, Brockmar smells like Great Axe body spray.
It's okay. I mean, everyone smells when Chaz walks by. Everyone smells like Great Axe body spray. But
That's some
Chaz and I were
great
just
ass.
intimately close.
that's fair. They do see the blood on you guys, but that's fairly normal in a goblin orc society. Like a little bit of blood, this never really hurt anyone. So as you yes, and some fries, motherfucker, and don't forget to all rise too.
Yeah.
All rise. Sorry, I was reading Twitch chat. So you guys, what do you do? Three of the goblins are sitting down by the fire, going back to their meal. The two orcs are kind of standing with their back against the wall, kind of directly across from the door that you busted in, just kind of leaning there, chatting away. Brockmore, you do speak orc, correct?
Yeah. But
So
I walk
you-
up and I take a seat next to the fire and start taking food.
All right, so
I'm gonna walk up, sit down, and eat something as well.
okay. So as you're sitting there, I mean, you're not orcs or goblins. The only person that is our half orc, and you notice. Go ahead. Actually, give me a Brockmark. Give me a perception check. Basically, you're going to be listening. I want to see if you can hear the orcs talk.
15.
Okay. Okay. So you can hear one of them fairly clearly. The other one is still very muffled to you. But you hear. No, man. They said that they were friends. Like they said they were here for dinner. Well, yeah, of course they have blood on them.
And
like, look at them. They look like warriors. Yeah, I can smell it too. Okay? I know it's Chaz's body spray. Okay, so maybe they're like friends. Maybe you gave him a hug.
He's really concerned.
All right, fine.
He's
Like
really
whatever.
concerned.
Let's see how this plays out. Sorry, I should have done that
Are
in
you
a work
translating
voice.
this to
My
us,
bad.
Brockmar?
I'm just listening as I eat.
Yep.
None of it really, to
So,
me,
in other words,
stands
we have
out.
no idea.
Does it taste
Nope.
good?
Yeah. Yeah. How does it? What am I eating actually?
Well,
You-
that
don't
is a
even
good
know.
question. That is a good question. So
It's like human
it looks
leg.
like- kinda.
I get it now.
It's not actually a leg. It's a full body. It's a very small body.
Oh Jesus.
And yeah, it's a little gamey. We'll just go with gamey.
So, would Brockmar know what this is?
Have you ever eaten goblin before?
Nope. I'm
So
gonna go
if
no
you
on that.
haven't eaten goblin, I would probably assume none of you know that you're eating goblin.
All right, real quick.
It's orc society.
Is
It's
it-
disgusting.
Is the body thing pretty
just-
charred and like?
Racist.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
hold on. I'm
It's
gonna make
like
a
charred and
personal
burnt
roll
up
really
and-
quick.
Okay.
Okay. So Lemon at first was concerned about the small thing on the fire, but realizes that it is a goblin. But he has not entered the room yet. Lemon is still standing in the hallway, fucking flabbergasted about what has just occurred, and is completely unsure of what to do. So Lemon's just gonna go ahead and hide behind. So there's one of the doors is on the ground, but there's still that other side of the door. Correct? It was a double door.
No, it was a single door.
it was?
It was
Okay.
just a single
Well,
into it.
Lemon's
into a
gonna
dungeon,
then kind of slink against the walls in the shadow and like just stealth, and just like because
Okay.
he's gonna assume nobody's really noticed him yet because reasons. So I'm gonna. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
Cool.
not
Give
good.
me a stealth check.
That's reason.
Obvious.
That's a 12.
Two of the goblins, Goblin 1 and Goblin 4, and Orc 1 see you. I mean, they know you're there. To them, it looks like you're just kind of like standing against the wall, like, hey, and like sliding a little bit and looking around, like, yes. And then sliding a little bit and be like, yes. To the others, they have no idea that you're there.
Okay.
They're just like,
Little
no,
Drax.
back to there.
Yeah, Lemon's gonna still just hang
basically,
out in the hallway
Drax.
and process everything that's happening right now because he's very confused.
All right, cool. Okay, so Brockmar, you
I
should
try
have
to
that
take
conversation
some goblin from Brockmar.
Okay.
no.
Are you stealing it, or are you just actually like taking it from his hand?
I'm just
Oh, I'll
reaching
share.
over to grab a piece off of it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Brockmar, how do you react? That's on you.
I just share it with him. I'm like,
All right,
"Meh."
cool.
Yeah.
So
pretty
you
good.
two have now officially eaten goblin. You know what it tastes like.
And now the sickness sets in.
I'll commit
And
that
you
to
take
memory.
8,000 poison damage. You die. No.
Jesus.
And I'm dead.
You died of dysentery.
Yeah, you better not diss Terry. He'll punch you lights out.
Nice Oregon
Okay.
Trail reference.
Boo.
Boom. All right, so I'm gonna hold to our rolls, but I want you guys to give me a perception check real quick.
12.
I am obviously blinded by the
16.
goblin meat.
Did you get a 1 again
Goblin
on
meat
another
makes
perception
Brockmar
check?
Brockmar
That's
is,
so-
he gets like a plus 10 when he eats goblin to his perception.
Okay.
My perception's actually
no.
not too bad. So.
What did everyone? But it's not perception. It's. Oh, it is a perception check.
I got
I'm
a
sorry.
3.
You got a 3.
I got a 16.
I got a
Okay.
19.
Luke. 19.
That was-
And Solanas.
12.
Okay. Everyone but our bard, our very, very perceptive bard, probably the best
Convincing,
perceptive bard
but
I've ever
Enjoying the goblin meat.
Yeah, just like hanging out. You guys notice that the orcs have kind of moved their weapons from their backs, and they're pushing it forward into their hands, and it looks like they're about ready to attack. I've already gotten a
is there a
perception.
No, wait, we're
Next
still here
to
for
me.
dinner.
Come on, bro.
You don't know it.
Bro, we're here
You
for
don't know
dinner,
anything.
man. That's actually not how I say it. But
I do.
hey, you know
Right.
what?
Do you say it
You
to
know
them
we're
in
just
the
here
orc?
for dinner.
I don't see.
No, I'm just wondering if there's a goblin next to me.
Looks like
No.
meat's back on the menu, boys.
I mean, good Lord of the Rings reference, but no, you'd be looking at. I mean, there's a goblin. There are two goblins sitting next to you, Brockmar. Like you just kind of plop yourself right in the middle of two of them. I'm gonna give you guys each one action round, so you can do whatever you want with it. You can go in order. We can go like in order of how your numbers stacked up. So it would be Lemon, Brockmar, Colvin, and then
Do
Zalanis.
goblins like any kind of music?
I don't know.
No.
Do they? But we're gonna
Does
start
anybody
with
know?
Lemon.
Okay,
Lemon.
so Lemon, you're first.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so what's closest to me? There's probably a goblin closest to me, yeah?
In the door, yeah. There's a goblin near the doorway, probably within about 15 feet of you.
Okay, so I definitely noticed that these orcs are about to attack. This goblin, is this one of the ones that's feared or one of the ones that's accepted us?
It's one of the ones that accepted you.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and kick him in the back of the head.
Okay.
What would have you
Alright, go
done to the
ahead.
ones that didn't accept us?
Something worse.
Jeez.
Much worse. So Lemon goes, all right, fuck this. And runs up and leaps in the air. Oh, boy.
God,
Did you
Fumbled,
miss?
Didn't you?
Ah, that's a natural one.
Okay. So
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lemon, you run at this goblin.
Oh my God.
And jump high kick straight to his head. The goblin turns like in a completely different direction, and you go flying past him. You land about, I'd say maybe like 10 feet away from him. Obviously on your feet because you're a very dexterous monk, and you knew you were going to kick, but you were a little surprised that you missed. He is now very
Goblin
suspicious
doesn't
of
even
you
know.
He's now very suspicious.
because. Okay, well. He's like, well, these people are here for
The
dinner.
goblin will
and he
remember
looked
that.
Over, he will remember that.
Yeah.
He turned, to look away, like, oh, hey, buddy, these guys are here. And then all of a sudden, you're like fucking flying past his head and landing next to him.
Somebody's got an echo. Just so you know.
Yep.
Somebody's got an echo again. Sorry
Echo.
to stop, but yeah, we got to get that fixed up.
Actually, Rich, I think it's you.
Yeah.
Do you have Twitch on?
I don't have Twitch on. I do not.
Oh, are you playing through external speakers or a headset? Our
Headset.
voices. Huh.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, because it's only on when you talk.
yeah. So Lemon, so he lands on his feet and then he takes a bow to try to play it off. Like he was just showing off.
Roll. Then, this would be a deception check. Yeah, go ahead and roll a deception check.
Jesus Christ, that's a 5.
I think it might actually be my headsets.
Oh my God.
It might actually be my headset right next to my mic. I'm gonna turn my monitor headset down. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that definitely is probably it.
But yeah, I got a 5.
Okay. Absolutely none of them believe you.
Yep.
So they all kind of stop and move their hands towards their weapon. Now, you guys still all have your actions first, and then we'll get into that. Because, I don't think they think you're here for dinner now. even though you're eating their food.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay,
So basically,
who's next?
he tried to. Hang on. Did you hear what we just talked about, Scott? Real quick.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
Lemon tried to high kick, and then he missed and tried to take a bow and deceptively play it off that he was performing for them, and none of them believed them. So they all are grabbing their weapons. But Brockmar, it is your turn.
Okay. Having seen them all go for their weapons and Lemon fantastically fail his kick, I want to grab. Can I grab both of the goblins next to me?
I mean, you don't have anything in your hands, do you? Or do you have your?
I
great
mean, I'm
axe in your
dropping
hand?
the goblin that I'm eating. No, the great
Well-
axe is, I guess, next to me. It's not in
Okay.
my hands. So
So yeah, I would say yeah, you could use both your hands, and it would be 2 like unarmed attacks or 2 grapple attacks type thing.
okay, so I'm gonna go into a rage as I take their heads and I shove them into the fire.
God. Okay, let me see if they can dodge that. So go ahead and roll an attack roll.
So an actual attack or just like a strength? I don't.
Just give me a d20 plus your strength. So like, yeah, an actual attack, I guess.
So that is a 23 and a 19.
Damn.
Jesus. Yeah. All right. No. Yeah, you grab their heads.
Well,
And you smush them into the fire. What is fire damage? It's 1d6, right? Let me.
I thought it was like 1d4.
I thought it was
1d4?
1d4.
I like the 1d4 thing. Also, because your hands are in the fire. Sorry, I had to move away from my mic. Because your hands are in the fire, you also take 1d4 damage. But,
That's fine.
well, god damn it. Okay, well, you got 4 damage on one goblin, and which would be Goblin 3. He's sitting next to you. I actually had to draw this out while you guys were talking, by the
Yeah.
way. So, yeah. Because I still haven't set up Roll20. Sorry, viewers. We'll get there soon.
click, click, click.
Yeah, clickies, but it's okay. It's better than the feedback. Cool. So, fuck. All right. Well, Goblin 3 is definitely hurt, and you had Goblin 2 as well. He is less hurt, and you said you took your damage.
And fire damage
Yeah.
persists and it keeps going until they actually do something to put it out.
Yes.
I mean, if they're actually on fire, yes.
This one, I would
I
assume
mean,
they're on
they
fire.
are in
This
the
one-
fire.
Sticking their heads in the fire, they're on fire.
Oh, I was shoving them fully into the fire.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
just using their heads to do it.
I just figured I'd pick them up and chuck them in the fire. Cool. So
I'm just gonna be like, "Aye, thanks for the food," and shove them in.
after Brockmar shoves the goblins in, Colvin, it is your turn. So Lemon missed her beautiful kick. All of a sudden, Brockmar shoving fucking people's heads
Say
in the
her
fire.
Beautiful kick.
No, he said his.
Did I say her beautiful? I thought
I'm
I
assuming
said
I
his.
notice things are happening
I
now.
think you said
I
her.
would also agree with you on that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I would agree that you.
So-
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I will draw my rapier,
Okay.
and is there a goblin standing nearby me? I was close to Brockmire.
Yes.
Besides the ones he put in the.
So he's got 2 in the fire. We've got orcs to the left of you. So basically, the way I was thinking is you came in and kind of went to the left and kind of sat down in the corner. You have a goblin sitting next to you on your left, and then across the fire, kind of diagonally at like a 45 angle, a 45 degree, you see the 2 orcs there.
Well, I'm gonna go after the goblin.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an attack.
Sorry that we have to cut this dinner invitation short.
You should roll to see if they actually believe
That sucked.
you. See if they truly think that you're actually sorry.
15.
That still hits. Go ahead and roll
Sweet.
damage.
Six.
All right, damn.
Haha! I give him a little poke in the face.
Okay, he yeah, that definitely hurt his face. Pretty bad. His face is hurt. Go ahead and okay, so that would be your turn on that one, and then it would be Zalanis. It is up to you. I'm assuming you stood up after being so beautifully kicked into the room.
Oh yeah. I am going to face. I'm gonna shoot that goblin in the corner with an arrow. The one with the bow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
19.
Yeah. Very much so.
1d8 plus 4. 10.
Cool. So you aim, take the shot, arrow goes straight through his fucking skull, dead. He falls down dead on the bed, basically, because that's where he was. You shot him in the head, and now he's dead in the bed.
Scruffy died, as Scruffy lived.
Bam. Okay, so that was your bluff surprise round. But let's go ahead and get into the real combat now. So it is Goblin 3, who is now being held with his face in a fire. So he is going to roll a strength check. Jaren, I need you to roll a counter strength
This
check.
goblin's
to
on
try
fire.
To grapple himself out.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they take fire damage at the beginning of their turn?
Is it at the beginning or the end?
I actually have no idea on that one. We'll have to look that up. Either way, he's going to take fire damage.
I rolled a 22.
Yeah. So basically, Goblin 3 tries so hard to get away, but to you, what it feels like is like a little bit of movement on your arm, and you're like, "What? Like, are you trying to be strong?" Like,
it's like
your nephew
smothering a
challenged you
bunny
to
with
arm.
a pillow. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've never done that, but yeah, no, I'm sure that's how
Oddly
it's
specific,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, a little oddly specific, yeah.
Lemon thinks that Brockmar's just
kinda
still
creepy.
hungry and trying to cook more goblin.
Well, he is not. And Goblin 3, after he tries so hard to get away, lets out a shriek and then is silent and stops moving. I mean, he's still on fire, but yeah, he stops moving.
Smells good.
All right. Goblin 5
is next. That's the one, Colvin, that is next to you. He, after being stabbed in his beautiful face, turns and swings his scimitar at you.
Miss.
18? 18?
Bummer for me. That's a hit.
Yep, bummer for you. All right. Whoop, hang on. Damn it. You take a whopping 3 damage.
Ah, why? I thought we were friends.
As you stab him in the face. No. Okay. After that, Lemon, it is your
Does he have
turn.
a speech impediment?
It doesn't count if I do it.
My goblin?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
No,
he
Colvin.
got stabbed it in.
He said my friend.
Colvin.
my
my
friend.
friend.
That could be funny.
Friend.
So, but you're a bard. I like that.
Colvin has
I
a
actually
speech
like that.
impediment.
You have a speech impediment, but you're a beautiful
He's got
bard.
a stutter.
And okay, enough.
Suffering fucking attack.
So,
I think
I was gonna
beautifully.
say, whenever he sings, it sounds like a
So-
broken record.
oh my god, that'd be horrible. And everyone just
natural
gives him money
scratchy
because they feel
skin.
bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel bad for him, so they just give him money. They're like, "Hey, man, that was awesome. Thanks for trying." Like, nah.
I'm delusional.
Lemon, though. Lemon, it is your turn.
Okay, so what do I got around me? Do I have that goblin I attempted to kick? What's his deal? Is he the one being stabbed in the face?
Well, I mean, no. He was standing kind of by the doorway where you were, and as you flew past him, he kind of was like, "What?" and turned to look at you. But he's about like 10 feet from you
Lemon's going back for
right
seconds.
now. All right.
All right. Lemon runs up.
Is he gonna give him the old razzle dazzle?
Old Razzle Dazzle says, "You're not getting away this time." Moving slightly to the left. God damn it.
That's the worst maneuver that they could possibly do.
That's a Jesus Christ. That's a 10.
That is a miss.
That die is going away.
Put it in dice jail. That's what I do.
Yeah, that die is in dice jail. So Lemon runs up, tries to attack, misses again, because I'm assuming the goblin just cocked his head because he was confused and Lemon didn't expect it. And then just stops and looks at the goblin and says, "What is your deal, man?" And that's his turn. Lemon's just all kinds of confused tonight, apparently.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I would be too. All right, cool. So after Lemon is Goblin number 2. Now, unfortunately, Goblin number 2 is also in the fire. And so, again, I need a strength check from you, Brockmar. I would be
With
worried.
pleasure. That's a 16?
I get the
Yes.
feeling. Generally,
I
get
might
the
be an
feeling that you
arsonist.
were born for this role.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, he kicks and tries and kicks and tries. And he also does not succeed. But he takes 4 more fire damage and is still alive. Not looking good. He's definitely got some burns. But he is still up and running. But Brockmore, it is
As a
your
single
turn.
tear just rolls down my cheek. And be like,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry, Vanessa." Just kidding. Let's see. Since they're on fire, what's the next closest person to me?
The next closest person to you would be either
Well, Goblin 4's dead. Says Goblin 3. Hang on, I gotta do markings on my thing. Directly across from you, about 10 feet across from you from the fire pit, is both the orcs as well. So, I mean, they're about 10
About
feet
how
away,
far
but
are
across the
they?
fire pit. 10 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to grab my great axe and leap over the fire and go towards the closest orc.
Okay.
my
Give
great
me
axe.
It's not gonna do you any good.
athletics.
Ooh, athletics.
I
I've
need
got
an
good
athletics check,
athletics.
yeah.
Please don't fail me.
Sorry.
It's a bad time to roll low. 9?
You don't make it across the fire.
Shit.
You are in the middle of the fire. You will take fire damage right now.
So 1d4. Oh, God. Oh, and of course I rolled a 4.
Yep.
Fuck.
Now that was just your movement. I mean, you could double move and get out, but you wouldn't be able to attack. And then you have to put yourself out. because
Yeah,
you're on fire.
I'm gonna get out of the
Oh,
fire.
wait,
so.
no! You gloriously knock over the spit that the goblin corpse is on that they were eating. So you go to leap over it, and your foot catches, and you fall in the fire. Boom! There. That's how it happened.
Jesus. That was amazing.
So let it be written. So let
Yeah,
it
I'm
be
just
done.
gonna just move out of the fire then. And that's my turn.
Okay. Cool.
That
After
was
Brockmar,
less
Orc,
beautiful than I wanted it to be.
yeah, that usually is how life plays out sometimes. Orc number 2. He's a bigger, burlier kind of orc. He's a little bit fat. So we'll call him Tubsters. So Tubsters is gonna give a shout and run up and try to attack Brockmar, who is on fire. And yes. But only your boots, like, because that's about all you're really wearing. Oh God, you have a loincloth on. That is not catching on fire. Nope. We're gonna leave that one. It's fire retardant. It's just gonna stay. No one's ready for that.
Loincloths
Don't want to
catch
see
fire.
little Brockmar.
No, but the unfortunate truth
Nobody's
is that
ready
I
for-
think it's happening.
Does a 15 hit you?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay.
I have a
So,
17.
Tubsters gets really, really upset, and he takes a swing with his great axe and misses. And not great axe body spray, just great axe. Cool. After Orc is Colvin.
All right. After I'm wincing from the pain from the goblin that did stab me, after I stabbed him first, but when we win, I'll rewrite it the other way around.
Okay, good.
Attack again.
Okay.
10. Ugh.
That is a miss.
That sucks.
Yep. All right. After Colvin very valiantly took a swing at his buddy that he's sitting next to, he missed. But Zelanis, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at the goblin that Len is having a hard time hitting.
Okay.
17.
That is a hit.
$11.
Well, it's dead. Which goblin did I have next to it? There it is. Well, he's dead.
Lemon
Okay.
says, I had that.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Awesome. So after Zelanis is the second orc. He's a little bit skinnier. We'll call him Tumbleweed. I don't know why I just thought of that, but Tumbleweed is gonna run at Brockmar as well and take a swing. How does a 7 sound?
It sounds like you miss.
Damn it!
That
All right, so
microphone?
there's a miss.
When it's that close to the microphone, it sounds very intimate and very close.
I mean,
7.
it is a 7. 7. How does a 7 sound? We can do an AMSR. Wait, ASMR? What is that one where they do
ASMR.
Stop
this?
it.
fucking-
Stop it now. No.
We could just do a whole
ASMR.
D&D. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Oh, God, no.
So
2 hours
He
of all of
missed.
us just saying
ASMR edition. Oh god.
I think we'd lose like everyone ever.
Get the dice really close
watching
to the microphone.
Do you like how this
Okay.
sounds?
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay, sorry.
So you-
So it's a miss. So
As
we're
we
back to
lost
the
our
top of the
audience.
order. I know, right? We're back to the top of the order, which would be a goblin sitting next to Colvin. He is going to give a big swing with his scimitar. 13.
Swish, 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 swish.
Swish, swish. So you both are basically doing like the
Yes.
old play fight where you're smacking at each other, but no one's actually hitting each other. Yeah, so that's happening.
We're both wincing
wanna-
back, closing our eyes, just whiffling at each other.
I want to see them drop their swords and just start slapping each other.
Slap fight. Oh, it's on. Just you
wor-
wait.
I'd
The
say
worst part is
put
that
the
goblin
down and just
only
slap
has
him.
right. That goblin only has 1 hit point, so that slap could technically kill him.
Dude,
Oh, it's-
do
it's
it.
Cool. So after that, it is Lemon. It is your turn. So I'll give you a little bit of redo of the layout of the room. There is a goblin on fire in the fire pit. Brockmore is out of the fire pit. He is on fire. There are 2 orcs swinging their great axes at Brockmar. Both have missed. And then there's a goblin in a slap fight with Colvin,
Okay.
sitting next to the fire.
Beautiful pic.
Lemon runs towards the orc that is closest to him and says, "Oh no, you don't hit that big guy!" And he.
That would be Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed is closest to you.
All right,
Yes.
he's gonna go and again, you know what? Lemon's going to take his quarterstaff off of his bat and go in two-handed for a big smack on Tumble.
All right.
Yeah. That is yes. That is a 24.
That is definitely a hit.
Right.
Nice roll.
And doop doop boop boo are going to find the D8. All right. That is 10 points of damage.
Damn.
And then
He's just a little guy. I
Yeah.
mean, he's just a little baby orc.
he because Lemon is still very upset about the fact that he completely missed this goblin and then got shown up. He's going to use his as a bonus action his flurry of blows, which allows
All right.
me to make 2 unarmed attacks. So he swings. He hits him with the quarterstaff, and then he comes back around with one hand trying to backslap the orc. That is a 18.
That's a hit.
All right. And that's 7 points of damage.
All right. God damn it. Okay, so as you backslap, I mean, and I'm talking pimp slap, Tumbleweed, because that's kind of how I envisioned it. You jumped up, you smashed him with your quarterstaff, and then you just go, bitch.
Yes.
And yeah, you knock his head right off his shoulders. No,
It's like that
you
meme
actually
with
kill
Batman
Tumbleweed.
slapping Robin.
I mean, Yeah, we could do
I
Batman
nod
slapping
in
Robin.
approval at Lemon.
Yeah, it was a pretty great smack.
Yeah.
Tumbleweed is now dead.
Okay.
He wasn't very strong. That's why his name was Tumbleweed.
Eh,
Like, yeah. All right. After Lemon, we have Goblin number 2. Where's Goblin 2? He's on fire. You are not holding him anymore, Brockmark, correct?
No, he's just still on fire. So
Cool.
That's it.
So this is basically how it's going to go down. And I'm going to roll to see what he gets right now. Okay. So as this little toasty goblin jumps up, he screams and tries to stop, drop, and roll. But the damage is already done, and he dies from being on fire. That's usually a pretty bad thing. So, Goblin 2, I don't even have a name for him. Sorry, I don't even have a name for him.
that was
He's
Vanessa.
dead. Oh, this is
Ralph.
Vanessa? Okay.
That was Vanessa.
Ralph.
What, okay, Vanessa, Ralph, Frederick, Wolfrid, Brian, Dumbledore. Whatever. He
The fifth.
the 5th. He's dead. But Brockmar, it is your turn, and you are on fire. Your boots are on fire. So go ahead and take fire damage real quick. We'll do it at the beginning of the term just to make it easier.
Yeah, from what I can see, it's at the beginning of the term, and it takes an action to douse the flames.
Like a full action.
But a full action, I don't. That's what I'm seeing here. So,
Okay. So basically, like your turn would be to
but
make sure you're not on fire
as
anymore.
I see 2 orcs in front of me, I'm going to ignore the fire, and I'm gonna. Oh, one of them's dead.
one of them's dead.
Who's still?
Yep. One of them just got
Tubsters.
fucking bitch slapped. Just Tubsters. Yeah.
Lemon. I saw Lemon kill Tumbleweed, and I'm just gonna have a big grin as I bring my great axe down to like just cleave Tubsters in half.
Okay.
So, yes, that's what we're doing.
All right.
Oops. That is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
I imagine that's gonna hit.
24 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled an 18, so
Jesus.
and that's gonna be 11 damage.
Okay. You do not actually kill him outright, but you definitely chop an arm / upper torso arm area off. Yeah, he is hurt.
Is it the one holding his club / was it the one that was holding the orc's weapon?
Let's see, what side were you on? Left, right? What side would you strike? How about this? You tell me what side you were striking on, and I'll tell you yes or no.
So I'm right-handed and bringing it down. I'd probably hit his right arm.
His right arm? Okay.
Yes.
You do. Yeah, he does. He does have his weapon there, and he does not have a weapon in a hand. Well, okay, it's still in his hand, but it's just not attached to his body.
Not attached.
Yeah. All right. Next
Good.
is actually going to be orc number 2, who is just so horribly lost his arm. He's going to scream. Tubsters lets out a bellow of pain and frustration. I mean, I'd be pretty frustrated if my arm got chopped off too. But
I know.
he reaches down and pries the axe out of his hand, I guess. Well, because he looked down, he's a little dizzy from the blood that he lost. He actually falls over down on his face right now and is now laying prone with his back up to you.
This is just not good for you.
No, I thought this was gonna be hard. Colvin, go ahead. It is your turn. Let's see if you can hit this goblin.
We, so by popular demand, I am definitely slap fighting this guy.
Colvin.
I think it's just a
Alright.
strength check then.
Yeah, just a d20 with a strength.
As a human bard, I can't imagine your strength is that good.
15.
Yeah, half elf. That actually hits.
Jesus
If you can do 1 point of damage,
what's damage?
which I think you will. Unarmed is one.
What would
1d6
damage be?
I think it's just your
1d4.
strength
Unarmed
plus
strike is
1, isn't it?
1d4.
1d4 plus
1d4.
strength.
It's a d4 plus
yeah.
your strength modifier, I think.
Yep.
Okay, 2 damage.
Well, it died. So you backslap or front slap. I don't know. It's up to you. Or you kill it. It's dead.
Scratchy.
He didn't have a chance. Yep, basically. Well, fuck. All right, Zelanis, it's your turn.
The only thing left is that last orc, right?
Yep. Who is lying prone. So you would get advantage on this
All right,
attack.
I'm going to shoot it. And since it's prone, I get advantage. 18 or 14. So either 24. Well, 24.
Well, you always take 24. Always 24. Yeah, that hits.
$14.
Right. So after having tremendous blood loss and losing an arm, what actually killed him was the arrow in his skull. So yeah, he is dead, and you have cleared the room. Huzzah!
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Awesome. So we'll probably end it after this.
So I
fight, 'cause
put
it
out
is-
the
it is-
fire now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, you put out the fire. Take one more d4 of damage, just because I think that's really funny that it's a full round action.
One more point. That's not bad.
Nah, it's not bad. Cool. So, yeah, that was a room in the first room in the Rothfang Keep. Now, looking around, because now you guys have a little more time, and you're not trying to fool them that you're there for dinner. Looking around, you notice that this used to be kind of like, I don't know, an armory almost. Like there are weapon racks along the walls. Most of them are broken. There's like one or two that's kind of been reattached and redesigned with beautiful goblin craftsmanship to hold their weapons. Obviously, there are no weapons in there, but it kind of looks like an armory type room, which, you know, in retrospect would make sense. If the gates of the keep are being attacked, you want your closest place to be able to, you know, your closest room to be able to muster your soldiers and get them out there type thing. So searching the room, because I know that's what you guys are going to want to do, because it's loot. There are 2 great axes, 4 scimitars, and a bow, short bow. If you choose to carry them, I will make you track your weight, and you know, realistically think about what you're carrying, because if you're already carrying a great axe and you carry 2 more great axes, it's gonna be a little difficult, Brockmar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do either of them look better than the one I have?
No, I mean
I
it's
have
just a standard great axe.
axe.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's basically what it is. I mean,
Okay.
they might look different,
but
So-
it's the same weapon.
I'm just gonna collect some teeth from the dead orcs and goblins, as I usually do. That's all
Okay.
I'm gonna really do.
So Brockmar's collecting.
Unless there's
teeth.
any gold
Chaz's
that I
Great
find.
Axe body spray.
Okay, so you're gonna ruffle through like kind of the sleeping area.
Me?
Oh, we got some way bad lag. Yes, Zolanis, you said you were gonna go look for the 8 body spray.
Yeah,
Okay.
I sure am.
You don't find any in the sleeping area, but you do find a small sack of 60 copper and like what you think is a picture of something, but you can't actually tell what it is. It's like
Crude goblin nude.
Does it look
basically,
Is it Jazz's
but
mom?
you don't actually know. It might be.
Can I tell? Can I tell that it was drawn by goblins?
Yes, very, very, very distinctly that it was drawn by goblins, and it's a picture of humanoid-ish thing. So could just be a goblin playboy. is
Artists
really
are never
where I'm going
appreciated
with
until
that.
they're dead.
I just drop it all. I don't care.
Even the copper, or just the picture. Pictures, I should say, plural.
Oh, just the picture. I guess I should have said I keep
Oh, okay.
copper.
Okay, cool. What else? Lemon, what would you like to do?
Lemon will walk over to Brockmar and kick him in the shin and say, "Hey, big guy, warn me next time you do that."
Okay.
And then Lemon goes and just
Alright.
sits down next to the fire and watches the goblin burn to collect himself.
Just to
I
kind of
just sit down
recover.
rubbing my
Just-
shin where he kicked me.
Awesome. And Colvin, what would you like to do?
I pick up my rapier after I dropped it because I was slap fighting, and I go over to the fire, sit down next to Lemon, stab the burning goblin, and take a little bit of flesh and say, "I got the taste now." Psychopath.
You actually didn't know it was a goblin when you were eating it, so yeah, you had no idea it was a goblin.
Oh, I had the taste. I got it now. I got it now.
No, you've got it now. You got the taste now.
Fucking
That's what I
turns
just-
into Hannibal Lecter for goblins.
Jesus.
I could tell because the smell smelled the same.
Yeah, that's actually very, very true.
You ever stop and think
Cool.
maybe we're the
So-
bad guys?
Are we the baddies?
Lemon's just like gazing deep into the fire, like self-reflecting on his life.
He's having an existential
Having an
crisis.
Yep, that word. Cool. So we'll probably end here tonight, just because I know it's getting a little bit later, and I have to go to work really early tomorrow. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in for our 3rd episode of Don't Be a Dicebag. We have no sponsors, so today was brought to you by the letter H, I guess.
H for
Yes.
handled it.
Yeah.
For Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you want to go that dark.
I was gonna say D for
But
dinner.
again, yeah, it could have been dinner. But this is my Sesame Street, and I say Ace. Ace. Why did I say Ace? I don't know. It's been a day.
It's-
All right. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. And as I said at the beginning of the podcast, we're going to try really hard to do every 2 weeks. So look for our next episode in 2 weeks, starting at about 8:30 to 8:45 Mountain Central or Mountain Time, because I think that's what we're all on right
Except
now,
for me.
minus Lemon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mountain Central, 8:30, 8:45, something around here. Check us out on Twitch.
Mountain Central.
Mountain Central. It's Central.
Mountain
I don't
time.
understand Central Time. Yeah, it's Mountain Time. Damn it. Mountain Central, Pacific,
I don't
Eastern.
think we have anyone
time.
in Central.
No, I think we're good. But yeah, Mountain Time, 8:30. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't want to go on more of a rant, and we're done.